Make it stop! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What Sold on eBay. Last week, as you can see, last 7 days we are at $817.15 in sales. First one here, we have Wings of Silver. This is like a Bible or something, I guess. I don't even know. Had a little bit of writing on the inside, but I just disclosed that, obviously. Probably picked this up for a quarter or 50 cents somewhere. Sold for $7.99, free ship. Next, we have a milk pitcher thing, stoneware. I don't know. I remember picking this up at a yard sale for I think like 50 cents or a buck, something like that. Just having a feeling that it would probably have some value. And sure enough, we sold it for $49.99, free shipping. So it probably cost me about 10 bucks to ship that, but still a pretty good flip on that one. Next up, we have the Grateful Dead Stanley Mouse Dancing Jester shirt. This was very hard to price research. As you can see, you got some holes in it and everything, but even these old vintage t-shirts, if they're fairly beat up, they can still hold their value. But yeah, it was really hard to find information on this because whatever it says there, which I'm guessing is Stanley Mouse Dancing. Sorry, guys. A little under the weather today. As you can see, the writing here was faded out, and there's just not much sales history on these at all. But I eventually found some and priced it. I priced it originally pretty high, like 200 or something like that, just to see if anybody would bite. Didn't have any luck. So I kept lowering it. I had it at 100 bucks, and I actually had somebody reach out to me with an offer of $80, I believe, and I accepted the $80 offer. So, which, you know, it always sucks whenever you don't get exactly what you listed it for, but when you consider I paid, you know, $1 for this shirt or whatever, you know, $1 into 80 is good no matter how you look at it. So, very happy with that sale. This is a Jeff Gordon jacket that I got, I believe, last summer. For a little bit of nothing. I remember picking this up, and I think we bought a handful of other stuff for like 10 bucks or 5 bucks or something like that. So I've got like $1 or $2 into this at the most. Sold it for $49.99, free ship. So another good sale there. This card, my oldest son actually, I can't remember what. They did some chores around the house or something, and we rewarded them with money and told them that they could buy whatever they wanted, and my oldest son wanted a pack of Pokemon cards. So we went and we got a pack of Pokemon cards for about 5 bucks or something like that, and he actually pulled this card, and whenever I saw it, I was like, we better look that up, because I know that the trainers are, you know, the rainbow trainers have some value. And I looked it up, and it's a $10 card. So I told him, it was a good teaching moment as far as money goes, you know. So I explained to him, I said, if you want to keep this, that's fine. We could put it in your Pokemon card binder, and you can keep it and just, you know, look at it and collect it and enjoy it. Or I said, you know, Daddy can put it on eBay and sell it for you, and then you could buy another pack of Pokemon cards with that money. And he was like, let's sell it. So yeah, I listed it for him. It sold, and now we get to buy another pack of Pokemon cards, which is cool. So this is a RF modulator. If you guys don't remember these were a must-have back in the day with gaming. All the consoles had the yellow, white, and red, or the little antenna thing, right? And this converted it from the yellow, white, red to the antenna, because a lot of TVs back then didn't have the composite cable compatibility. They just had the coaxial cable hookup, so you would have to run your consoles through these to get it to work on a TV. Anyways, you kids these days, you probably don't even remember these, but every kid that's from my era, you had to have one of these. I'm so sorry, but my nose is just a never-ending fountain of snot this morning, so it's pretty fun. These guys still sell from anywhere from like 10 to 20 bucks. You know, nothing too crazy, but I usually find them in people's yard sale, just, you know, clutter, for like a quarter or 50 cents, something like that. So that's probably what I picked this one up for, and we got 15 bucks fast and free ship. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are only 4, I repeat, 4 Halo 3 UNSC bifold wallets left. Still in the original Bungie Xbox 360 packagings. If you're a Halo fan, you know, look, just the background has that nice art on it and everything. I've got a couple over on my shelf, you know, just with all my stuff that I collect. Or if you want to use it, you know, whatever, they are really cool. But just the fact that it still has Bungie and Xbox 360, Microsoft Studios on it and everything makes it a pretty cool collector's item for a Halo fan, if you ask me. So anyways, I only have 4 left. I've sold 18. So if you're interested, you might want to hurry up and get in on that. Sold a $60 Scooby-Doo snow globe, glitter globe, whatever you want to call it, because there's not actually snow in this one. It's like glitter for spring, Valentine's Day, whatever, I don't know. $60 though, fast and free, pretty good. I had somebody messaging me and she's like, is this a full-size globe or a miniature? And I'm like, well, what? What do you even consider a miniature globe? I don't know. Anyways, I sent her the dimensions of it and then she purchased it. So $60. I think I picked it up for, you know, $5, something like that. Nothing much. So if you guys remember, I sold one of these in the last episode. I got these for $5 a piece. I don't know how to feel about this. The guy that ordered the one from last week's episode hit me up and he's like, hey, I never got my package. And I was like, well, tracking shows that it was delivered. The way he worded it was like, I never got my package and I've heard that there's people going around stealing packages off porches. So can you just ship me another one? And I'm like, that's not how that works, man. Like, once I give it to the post office and it's delivered, my job's done. I've done everything I needed to do as a seller. If your package is lost, if it shows delivered and then you don't have your package, that's not on me anymore. That's up to you to contact, you know, the postal service, or in this case it was FedEx. And I messaged him back and I was like, you know, if you're missing a package, I would contact FedEx. You know, I can't just ship out another $250 product just because you say you didn't get it, especially whenever I have no proof that you didn't get it because tracking shows that it was delivered. So, you know, first thought was like, this guy's just trying to scam me. You know, he might be going around to sellers that aren't as experienced as I am and maybe are gullible, and they're just like, sure, and they ship another one, you know, thinking that they might get in trouble if they don't. So I basically told him no, and he was like, he messaged back and he was like, I understand, I just purchased another one. And I looked, and sure enough, he just purchased another one. So I don't know if this guy just has like buku bucks in his bank and just doesn't care that a $250 package was lost and just immediately ordered another one. And I don't know, it's really weird. So I put signature delivery on this one, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's kind of flaky. I mean, at the end of the day, what do I care? Because I've got $500, I guess, right? So sorry. Oh my God. Did you guys know that when you click this video, you're going to get this much nose blowing? Here we got a 23 karat Pokemon card, Whirlpool. I have one of these left. I sold them at prices depending on their condition. So this box was fairly crispy. You can see a little bit of a tear there on the upper left corner. But other than that, fairly good condition. I have one more left, and the box is pretty chewed up on the front, and I think I have it at like 25 even, instead of like this one's at $26.99, obviously. So, but the one that I have left is the only one that I have left, and I think I started with 6 or something like that. So I've done really well with those. Happy to see them go. They're moving pretty quick. This is a jumper suit. I was pretty proud of this because this is like a vintage 80s, 90s tracksuit windbreaker. You know, used to see these in that time frame, and you don't really see them anymore. And I got to price researching it, and I could find like tops, but usually tops without bottoms. A couple were with tops and bottoms, but not very many. As you can see, I had the bottoms that matched here. This little fucking gnat flying around, dude. I'm gonna punch it in the dick. I picked this up for like less than $5. I don't remember, just because anything that looks vintage like this usually is somewhat desirable to certain people for whatever reason. So anyways, I was price researching it. I couldn't really find any solds that were like, most solds were around like $30, but like I said, that wasn't with the pants, so I just kind of guessed. I couldn't find any of this exact one, and I just listed it for $50, fast and free ship, and it sold within 24 hours. So I always get a sense of accomplishment, I guess, you know, proud of myself whenever it's like hard to price something you don't really know. Then again, maybe I underpriced it. Maybe I should have sold it for $100. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I paid less than $5 and I got $50 for it, so I'm happy. So Santa's Enchanted Christmas Village. These are the paint by number things. I got a lot of these. I got like 7 or 8 of these from a guy for, I can't remember what I paid now because it was so long ago. But I got a pretty decent deal on them. I want to say I paid like 60 bucks or 80 bucks for all of them or something like that. And this is already like the third one I've sold. Now I did not get a full $100 for this. I think I accepted an offer for like 90 or 85, something like that. But still really good profit considering what I had into it. So I'm happy with that. Then we got a copy of Ninja Gaiden 2, the Dark Sword of Chaos on NES. This was a part of I just found a whole bunch of retro PS1, NES, and SNES games at a yard sale just this last weekend, and I paid $120 for everything, which sounds like a lot, but it was a lot of games. And one of the games I haven't even listed yet, but it's like an $80 game. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember, but yeah, so I've already sold a couple of those games, so I feel good about that. Ninja Gaiden sold for $13.89 fast and free, and then I also sold Kid Icarus for $19.89. So I've already made a decent chunk of my money back, and once everything sells, I'll be well into the profit. So I'm happy about that buy for sure. And then our last item here is a Salvador Perez Kansas City Royals bobblehead. This is after they won the series in 2015. He dumped a bucket of ice on the coach, I believe, or maybe it was another player. I don't follow baseball too much, but as you can see here, it looks like his arm had been broken off and it was repaired, which, you know, that's why I have good pictures. There was a little chip behind his head. I was really surprised whenever I found out that this thing, like, in good condition goes for like 80, 90, I think, something like that. So I just dropped mine down a little bit, and you know, because like collectors like me, you know, I've got some Chiefs stuff like this. Like from the front, it looks fine. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to see that little chip on the back of his head or the fact that his arm's glued back on. Who really cares? I'd rather take the price, you know, the price cut, and get this one anyways. So, anyways, it sold for $60, and I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't anything near that. Maybe $5 at the most. So, anyways, guys, that is what sold on eBay last week. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please show the video some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.